Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. Good Wednesday morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this special edition of the Coffee with Craig show, our kind of HR roundup, if you will, with Mark Twomey, the president of Terra HR Consulting. Mark, welcome back to the show every month. Great to see you. I heard you just did this marathon with Preston or with Winston and a big group.
Yeah, it was good.
All right.
It was a first for us, and it was difficult, but we made it.
Warsaw Marathon, Warsaw Marathon. Wow,
so,
great.
So it was good, a good experience.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'd be rushing back to do it, but
well, you got a year to think about it now.
I'll wait for the pain in my legs to subside, and then I'll have a think about it. So
probably better for the pain to go away. And then, well, anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
I saw the pictures and of you guys doing it. So good job on that. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so we're here after summer, basically. I guess I would imagine September being a good month for September, October, for actual placements happening.
Yeah, it's been consistent for sure. We're into September now. The weather's getting colder. Got my sweater on, and
I see that. Yeah.
But I can tell you, it's there's definitely been a noticeable drop in temperature. But also in the market as well, because we are starting to notice things slowing down a little bit. September was still busy, but I think there is definitely a little bit of a contraction coming and a bit of a slowdown. Some of the sectors are still really, really busy, but as well as that, there's also going to be a lot of, I think, big announcements, big changes in the coming months.
Right. A lot of restructuring.
From what we've heard from different companies. I think there'll be a lot of people moving around. There's all the external factors as well, and there's the energy issue then as well. So it's going to be a really interesting next few months, and we'll just see. I think a lot of people are just saying, well, let's we're going to feel a bit of a pinch for the next 6 months, and then we'll see.
Right. So hiring slowing down. I think so. Yeah. Expansion of the workforce is slowing down.
So we'll see. But we'll keep plugging away. So let's have a look at some of the ones that we noticed in September. So starting off with Rafał Proczek, who has joined Czech investment fund Investica, which are relatively new to the Polish market, and they bought a few assets around Poland, office assets, and they've hired Rafał as an asset manager. Previously, he was with Greenstone Asset Management for about 3 years, and before that, he was with BNP Paribas Capital Markets for about 5 years. So nice move for him. It's always nice to get into a new fund that's just starting off, just growing.
New money, new visions and plans. So.
Yeah, so it's and I love working with these types of funds that are new to the market as well, because it is very exciting for them.
They are hiring, aren't they? Yeah. If they're new, they need people and they need some good ideas and some people to do the job.
So congratulations to Rafał.
Another Czech investment fund moving into Poland. I mean, it's like the Czechs have been taking over Central Eastern Europe.
I think that that must be at least the 5th or 6th one.
Yeah, exactly.
That's come in over the last year.
Yeah.
So
the Hungarians are taking over a bit of it as well too. So
absolutely. Moving on, Danuta Kulik has joined JLL as Director of Asset Management, and prior to that, she was 5 years with Adgar as Head of Property Management. And before that, she was actually with JLL. So it's actually a return to JLL for Danuta. So I think JLL has changed a lot in the last 5 years. I think there's been a lot of
new people.
A lot of new people. So it'll probably be a bit of a new experience for her going back. But it's a nice opportunity for her to go back and a nice role. So congrats, Danuta. let's move on to, we mentioned Hungary, CTP, who are just, as we were talking off air, growing everywhere, but they have appointed Dr. Gondi Ferenc as their country head for Hungary.
Right. That's very recent. Obviously, this month. Yeah.
So he has been there for the past 5 years, I believe, and he's a legal. He comes from a legal background. So obviously, yeah, he's proved himself to Raymond, which is not easy to do.
I'm sure that's a long, hard process.
No, congratulations to him, and I wish him all the success in that role.
Well, Hungary's doing very well anyway. Yeah. I mean, the country. So
and they're a bit more established there as well. Next we have ARC Capital Markets, Neil Gregory Eves, and they brought in Helmut Fischer as a senior director of property finance, and this is another one like that. Neil has done an amazing job here. He's brought in some really top class professionals over the last year or so, and it's fantastic to see, and Helmut is one of these guys who's I could be wrong, but I think he was one of the original Griffin guys who started back in 2006 with Griffin.
Yeah, he was.
So been around this market for a long time, and and a lot of experience. He comes from a banking background.
Yeah, he was a banker before Griffin.
So it's great. It's great that his wealth of experience and knowledge and teamed up with Neil and his guys there, and again, that team is just expanding, and it's just and they've done some great deals as well. So
they're already delivering. Great deals,
great deal they did with MDC Squared in Łódź. So congratulations to all involved there. Back to Hungary actually, and Hajnalka Farkas has joined Adventum as senior portfolio asset manager, and Adventum again another one.
Hungarian investor,
based, and they bought that massive Tesco portfolio recently, and they're growing there. Andres Martin has done a great job, brought in some really good people. They've been very active here in Poland as well.
Right.
So she before joining them, she was with OTP Asset Management in asset management and acquisitions, and then she was with DTZ for 13 years as property manager. So a lot of experience.
Well, DTZ, I haven't heard that name for a while.
So congratulations. Edyta Stelmach has joined NREP as asset manager, and I believe this is the because as you know, NREP have two sides. They have the living side, and then Soren is on the logistics side. So I believe this is the living, the PRS side. Prior to that, she was with AW in asset management for about 3.5 years. And then she was with Unibal Radamco in asset leasing for 7 years. So a lot of experience there as well.
A lot of retail experience, I guess, at Radamco.
Moving on, Shimon Skwiercynski, sorry, Shimon. Another one of those names I just butchered.
Tortured him. Well, anyway, hopefully we didn't ruin his career over this.
Well, it looks like his career is going fantastic because he's been promoted within ECE. He's been with ECE for since 2012. So for the last really kind of 10 years, and as he said himself here, he spent the last 5 years in Hamburg. And now he's returned as head of leasing for Poland.
Oh, great.
So, again, a very experienced guy, and congratulations. And ECE, I think, I saw them moving into living. I don't know in Germany. I don't know if they're going to do the same here, but it'll be interesting to see. It wouldn't surprise me.
Well, a lot of these retail developers have great land plots. They just can't build shopping centers there anymore, or not as easy as residential, I think.
Yeah, well, Atrium being the case there.
Yeah.
Moving on, Philip Peck, who has joined Better Energy in a project management role. Prior to that, Philip was with Uniball Radamco in development. And so this is interesting because I've seen a few guys move out of kind of commercial real estate and into energy energy development companies.
Right.
So as I say, Better Energy develops, builds and owns, operates renewable power plants that supply countries with green energy. So there's a few of these popping up now, and it's definitely very, very interesting.
And that was kind of happening in 2008 as well. Remember, there was so many developers, and then they just went into, because they were getting the green certificates for the wind, and the wind was kind of, and they already had the land again or knew how to do it.
You see these solar farms now popping up, and they're all investing in them. So that's it. And then finally, a bit of shameless self-promotion.
Please, go on.
Well, we're finally getting back to EXPO this year, which is great after 3 years. So hopping on the bus to Munich and getting down. So if there's anybody down there that would like to catch up, anybody would like to talk about moving jobs, or anybody looking to hire, please feel free to reach out, and happy to chat.
Yeah, so they have a big Warsaw stand again, so
Great.
It's always a good place to meet up with, at least with the people you want to replace in Poland, or get jobs in Poland.
So that's all. I'll see you there.
We've got the team going down with the magazines, with our, of course, Europa Property Investment Guides, and now the new Serbia Monthly, which is our kind of more general business magazine, business news, and of course covering local real estate. What's going on there?
Great. So that's a wrap for this month.
All right. So when are you down in Expo all 3 days, or are you going down a day early for
I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down on Sunday for the Oktoberfest and have a few small bevies.
Maybe we'll see you at Oktoberfest as well as
So if anybody's around there, give us a call, and happy to meet up for a beer at Oktoberfest. So.
Excellent. All right. Well, Mark Twomey, president of Tara HR Consulting, thank you for, joining us this month on the Coffee with Craig show, and letting us know what you think's going on the hiring, firing, promoting side. So it'll be interesting, like you said. Let's see what's going on over the next few months. Is it declining or increasing, or what will really happen?
We'll see.
So thank you all for watching this special edition of Coffee with Craig, and we will see you with the news. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.